Welcome to episode 5 of UI Basics in Unity. In this episode we'll look at toggles, so let's get started. So to create a toggle, we'll right click on the canvas, then we'll go to UI, then we'll choose a toggle. A toggle looks like this, and it has a parent game object and a label where we can write anything we want, but I'll delete that for now. Then it also has a background and a check mark. But all we have to worry about is this toggle component, and if I right now start the game, I can actually toggle this like so by clicking it. But let's say we want something to happen when we toggle this. For example, a text appears when it's active or something, and when we click it, the text will disappear. Well, let me show you how to do that. So we already have this hard text right here, so let's copy that so we have another text, and I'll just call it toggle text, and I'll just enable it, and let's put it up here in the corner, for example. And here I'll write toggle is set to true, for example. Then I'll disable it, and now I'll create a new C# script in our assets down here. So I'll right click, go to create, and create a monobehavior script, which I will call toggle script. Open that up. In here we'll delete the start function, and we'll add a library, so we'll do using Unity engine.ui, and then we'll create a public toggle, so a public toggle variable called toggle, and we'll also create a public game object called toggle text. So this is the reference for our text. And then in our update function we'll simply do if toggle.isOn. Well, if it's on, then our toggle text right here .setActive will be true, or else it will be false. So we basically check if our toggle is on. So if the check mark is on, then we make our text visible, and if the toggle is not checked, the toggle text will be hidden. So now let's go back into Unity and click on our toggle, and we'll then add our toggle script. So I'll drag our toggle script over here, and we have these two references, so we need to add the toggle right here, and we also need to add the toggle text, so I'll drag that onto the toggle text reference. Now let's click play, and right here we have our toggle. So when I click it, it disappears, and when I click it again, it appears, and I can just keep doing that. So hope you learned something new today. See you tomorrow for the next episode, and like and subscribe if you like this video.